Okay, there are two things happening right now that is making Go Backup really fly. The first thing happening is that 15 billion smartphones exist in the world. You are among the people in the world who are using smartphones. Next year, the number of smartphones in the world will rise all the way to as many as 18 billion. So next year, 18 billion smartphones will be existing all across the world. And guess what? Every one of these smartphones is using a software of some sort. For example, everyone is using a Facebook. Facebook does not own a phone. Netflix does not own a phone. Google Drive does not own a phone or a laptop. And yet, these companies are multi-billion dollar. Some of them are multi-trillion dollar companies. It is very important to understand this because it means that you might not own a phone or a laptop, and yet this thing will reward you as an organization. Anytime someone is using a mobile phone, the person is growing your data. When I say data, I'm talking about pictures, videos, documents, files. All of these things are growing, whether you like it or not. Either you are sending it to people or people are sending it to you. Your data is growing. And we used to store this data on diskette. We used to store this data on CD-ROM, on DVD-ROM, now on pen drives and even external hard drives. But all of these things have got expiry dates. Your drive has got expiry date. It can even get lost. And when it gets lost, it means that you are doomed. And that is why it's very important to store them now in the cloud. I am a professor of artificial intelligence and cloud computing and machine learning and robotic engineering. I can tell you that the industry of cloud department is rising at a phenomenal rate. Very, very fast. So many people are now beginning to use the cloud story. Look at it. This year, 2024, $134 billion are being generated by the cloud department. In 5 years' time, in 2030, almost $500 billion will be generated by the cloud department. Now, one of the owners of this cloud storage department in the world is the owner of Go Backup, Joel Ferrium and Mike Podby. These gentlemen have been in the industry of IT solution provision for years. And that is why Go Backup is also flying. There's another reason why Go Backup is growing at a phenomenal rate. All of us here are addicted to the mobile phone. Have you observed that? 88% of you will go back home if you forget your mobile phone at home. Suppose you're about to leave the house, you leave the house, 15 minutes later, you forget that you have left your phone at home. Will you go back or you will stay? Tell me, will you go back home? If you will go back for your phone, type 1. If you will continue your journey, type 2. Because research shows that 88% of people go back. And you know what? Yesterday, you looked on your phone screen 160 times. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. Okay? And even with that, people are still addicted to the use of the phone. People are using the mobile phone for TV. They're using the mobile phone for internet. They're using it for radio. They're using it for alarm. They're using it for any kind of thing. People are using it to do business. We are addicted. That device. In fact, children talk more with their phones than they talk with their parents. Housewives, husbands, they talk with their phones more than they talk among themselves. People are addicted to the use of the mobile phone. And you know what? That is good news for the cloud department. That is one thing that is realizing. 45% of cell phone users have damaged their phone and lost the data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. A phone is stolen every 43 seconds. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When these things happen, you know what people say? They tell you that my problem is not even with the phone. I see Blessing say number 1. I see Theodora say number 1. I see Jennifer say number 1. When people, wait till you lose your phone. Wait till somebody steals your phone. I tell you, you are going to go be sick. You are going to cry. You are going to be angry that that thing is happening. And the reason why is because your everything is almost on the phone. People have their almost everything on the phone. So we need a way to back up the things on the phone. That's the first thing that is happening. It's a trend. It's an ongoing trend that the world is recognizing. There's another trend. Have you observed that a lot of people are using the phone for businesses? So many people are on social media. So many people are using the phone on social media. People are using the phone, even juju people, juju, mala, are on social media, telling people, calling them, telling them to come and be with them. They are going to make their life better. People are joking. Some are fooling on social media with their mobile phone. Why? Because income is generated. See, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot have your phone right now with you and not be earning income from it. If you don't know how, we will teach you how. But I tell you that you can't. 62% of Generation Z are using the phones and generating income. So many people on social media, their Instagram, okay? Some are doing strange things with their mobile phone. Why is it that you cannot submit your inner value, your value to the marketplace and generate income? We will teach you how to do that. For example, you are a housewife. Did you know that as a housewife, you are an experienced person in your area? You know the principle of endurance. You know the principle of love. You know the quality of kindness, the quality of empathy, the quality of love. You know all of this. You have experienced this among your children and with your spouse. You have to document this process and eventually teach people, submit that to the marketplace. You become an endurance expert. You become a relationship expert. But you have to get a mentor, someone who has grown through what you're about to grow through in life. We teach you how to submit those inner value to the marketplace. God Backup is a community of achievers, teachers that will teach you on how to do that. And that will generate value to the marketplace, and the value will command its own returns. So God Backup combines these two scenarios. Scenario number one, cloud storage is increasing. Your data needs, see, data is oil. Right now that I speak to you as a professor of AI, data, artificial intelligence is the new electricity in town. I was in Japan and then I had to be served, okay? And then a robot comes to serve me. Amazingly, did everything like a waitress would do. The point is that AI is way better than electricity, according to research. And you and I know how powerful electricity is, isn't it? We know, and yet AI is bigger. But AI cannot thrive unless there is data. And data needs protection. And that is why God Backup is here. As I'm speaking to you, God Backup is in 140 countries. Okay? Not this one. You're not in 138 countries. Now they are in 140 countries in the world. What is it? Let's get deeper. You all have been using Dropbox. You have been using Google Drive. You have been using iCloud. You have been using OneDrive. You have been using iDrive. God Backup is just like these, but it's way more than that, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to show you 15 ways it's better than all of these. 15 ways it gives more value than it is now. Let's take, for example, the first one. If you are using iCloud right now, you have a free space of up to 5 gigabytes. Are you aware of that? Now, when your space is full up, then you will get the temptation to delete some things instead of upgrading and buying for more storage. And some people don't like to buy for more storage because it's expensive. And so what you do is that they delete important information. They keep deleting every time it's full. You keep deleting, keep deleting. You go and delete something that you shouldn't have even deleted. Now, the reason is because iCloud is charging a lot of money. iCloud charges $360 every year for 6 terabytes for 6 users. Pause and think about that. $360 for 6 terabytes. The same thing, God Backup charges only $99.97 a whole year for 6 terabytes for 6 people to use. In fact, if you go to Google Drive, it's worse. For only 1 user and 5 terabytes, you pay $216 a year. And yet, God Backup will give you $99.97 for 6 terabytes and for 6 users. So one of the things you will notice quickly about God Backup, by the way, God Backup is a technology, cloud storage department that is sweeping in the cloud computing world. God Backup gives you more space At the same time, it gives you at a cheaper price. But that is not the only thing. Take, for example, iCloud. Are you aware that iCloud is endemic to iPhone users alone? Like if you have an iCloud, you can only use it on an iPhone. Are you aware of that? Okay. And normally, if you have an Android phone, you are tempted to use it only on a Google Drive. Use a Google Drive on an Android phone. Now, on my phone here, what I have here is Go Backup. I have Go Backup on my phone. I'm going to show you something, and I will show you some other interesting things on the laptop pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. So on this phone that I'm about to show you, you will notice this on your screen, and I'll hopefully be able to come and show you that. So this is my Go Backup. Okay. All the information I have on the cloud have been installed here. Okay. This is my Go Backup, everything. All right. Now, everything here, this is an Android phone. Everything is backed up here automatically. If I use my iPhone, okay, if I use my iPhone, everything on the iPhone has been backed up by Go Backup. Everything on my iPhone is also here on my phone. This is an Android phone. Everything on my laptop, which is a Windows laptop, is also here. Everything on my MacBook, Linux laptop, all of them, they are here. They are here. If I go to this cloud service, I've got all of them there. If I lose this phone, I lose my laptop, I lose all my iPhone, I lose every gadget, I can take yours, Emilia. I can take your phone. It doesn't matter which phone it is. And I can get my everything back on it. You can't do that with iCloud. You cannot do that with Google Drive. Go Backup is a universal operating system that allows you to back up your everything instantly at the same time. It doesn't matter which type of phone you are using. And yet it is highly secure. The security system is at the highest level. Okay? The security system is known as 256 military grade encryption and security. Now, for those of you who understand a bit of data encryption, data security, SLS and PCLS, you will notice that take, for example, your PIN, your bank card, your Visa card. If you slot that card into the hole to take money, you have to enter a 4-pin digit code. All of us here have got that 4-pin digit code, and yet nobody can steal the other person's money easily because you got to know the code, one, and you got to know it in a certain sequence. Well, guess what? Go Backup. The code is 256 digits, 256 numbers. And you got to know all of these numbers in a particular sequence. It's not possible to crack it. In fact, 128 military grade has never been cracked before. How much more 250? The point I'm trying to say is that Go Backup is so secured that your data is stored in the cloud. The data center is a 10,000 square feet data center. Even if there is Armageddon, there is tsunami, earthquake, typhoon, hurricane in the US, in Texas, there is a data center in other places in Africa, in Asia, and in Europe as well. So you have a secured, in fact, your data is backed up to a third-party data center. Go Backup is allowed to also store credit card, just like Amazon, just like Google. You know, you have your Google Pay, okay? And then you can store your credit card also in Amazon. Go Backup is a federal United States organization, allowed, endorsed, with a propensity to store credit cards into the. I'm telling you, the security system is high. I'm a professor of security and data cloud. This is a highly secured organization, but there's more benefit. iCloud does not allow you to do bulk email. It doesn't do that. Google Drive doesn't allow you to do bulk email to the highest level. In fact, Google will allow you to do bulk email only up to 500, only up to 500. And yet, Go Backup will allow you to do bulk email to over 1 million people at the same time. Now, think about this. Over 1 million people. So let's say that you're a company owner, you have your people within the Go Backup community. And now, each one of them is within your pre-enrolled list. You can send one message, one email and all of them will get that email at the same time. Even more, you can personalize the email so that each person will receive the email as if you personally sent it to him. So the first person will get the email as, hello, Joanna. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Kofi. Each one will get a message as if you sent it directly to the person. This power of emailing system can allow you to automate the email. You can automate the email. You can say that I want this email to go to my people every Monday at 7 o'clock. And every Monday at 7 o'clock, it will go to these people and it will continue for over 20 years without you touching it. You can set up the email and indicate that I want this email to go on December 24th. And every December 24th, you get that email going straight away to the people. I myself have developed some of my own email system, which you can see here on the right side here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful for business organizations who want to reach as many people as possible. All of this at the cost of $99 a whole year. You don't pay anything for this one. And yet I have taught students who have developed this thing and have charged companies $20,000, $30,000 for them to pay this. And yet you get this here in Go Backup for free. That's why I tell people that if you are having this organization and you are not paying attention to it, you are losing big time, because this thing can reward you in an unbelievable way. That is one of the benefits of Go Backup. No other organization can give you that free autonomy to operate your system in that regard. But there is more, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, iCloud does not pay you. Right now, Google Drive does not pay you. Netflix does not pay you. Okay? Amazon doesn't pay you. All of these organizations, you pay them. They don't pay you. Go Backup is the only organization in the cloud storage department that pays you. Please, what I'm about to share with you here is very important, but it's not for those who don't want income. What I'm about to share with you is not for you if you only enjoy the Go Backup service. If you enjoy the cloud service, the email systems, then this is your end. But if you're the kind of person who would love to make some very good income, and I mean very good income from this, then please take and stay, because I'm about to show you, without selling, how you can earn some incredible income for yourself and for your family. Because some of us are being part of this project simply because of the huge, huge impact that we are making in the lives of people. Now, let me tell you why I personally decided to be part of this project. Probably that will help you to know something very, very important. Benjamin, I'm a doctor and I'm a professor. I teach. My salary is quite insignificant compared to the value in the marketplace. And so I decided to have a backup, because you see, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. Are you aware of that? You can be the champion of anything. Dark times can happen. Dark moments can happen. Things can hit you so hard. Look at COVID-19. COVID-19 has slapped a lot of companies. It slapped a lot of businesses. And many people have even lost their lives. Some have lost their job. Some have lost their businesses because they only depend on one thing. See, the world that we are in is a very dangerous environment to be in. Many people rely on just one thing and one thing alone, guaranteed jobs. And that, we all love our jobs. I still do my job. But you can't rely on your job alone. In fact, even if you have a business, you can't depend on one business alone for the rest of your life. Dark times, dark moments, dark things can happen. There are some people, when somebody is dying in their family, they too want to die on top of them. Because the thing is that you just don't know what else to do. Just some few hours ago, I was asking some people that if someone is not well in your family and all they need is 120,000, it doesn't matter which currency you are in, they need 120,000. I think some countries' currency are so depreciated that 120,000 is not that huge. Okay? But assume that this is an income which is equivalent to, say, $10,000. Okay? They need $10,000 to save that person immediately within the next 24 hours. What will you do? What backup do you have? because you just can't predict tomorrow. Anything can happen. And for me, that is why it's always good to have that fresh mind, fresh look of things, so that you can see things when the doors open. Okay, so let me show you how you can take this project and earn some very income with it. And please note, like I said, this is not by force to do. This is not for anybody. This is for people who want to make a significant impact in their lives and in the lives of other people. How do you earn income? First thing you do is that get a service onto your phone. Put it onto your mobile phone and put it there. Don't do anything different. Just put it on the phone. Install it on this phone, install it on that phone, put it on your laptop, everything. Now, next thing to do, don't sell this thing to people. Don't sell this to people. Do what I'm about to share with you, and that's all you do. Call your friends, call your family members, call your acquaintances, your neighbors, your enemies, anybody. Tell the person that you got some good news for him. You've got some good news for her. Now, if you call someone and you tell the person that I have good news for you, what do you think the person is going to say? What do you think the person is going to say? The person is going to tell you what is the good news. That's it. Your job is done. The moment the person asks you what is the good news, all you got to do is to tell the person you have experts, doctors and professors who will explain everything. Your job is not to explain the thing to the person. Do not give the clue to the person. Just tell the person that we have a framework that will explain everything. Bring the person to this Zoom call. We do this every Friday. We do this every Sunday. Every Friday at 6 p.m. GMT. We do this on Sunday, 7 p.m. GMT. And there are other ones that we do globally. Once the person comes and sits down and listens, the person will make an informed decision. This is a technological movement. Anybody will get to know about it. It's a matter of time. You see, Facebook is doing well because initially people didn't love it. People didn't even want it. You remember the older generation said they don't want to go to Facebook. Now everybody is there. Churches are there. Pastors are there. Evangelists are there. Juju people are there. In fact, politicians are using Facebook now to campaign. And they were the ones saying that they don't need these things. The world of technology is moving at a faster, phenomenal rate. Wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when it's a secret. Once we have explained the thing to the person will decide to get God back up. When the person does that, you have the opportunity to make these kind of incomes that you see on your screen. I will just talk about one of these incomes. I'm not talking about all, because sometimes when you explain everything, people begin to get confused. Ladies and gentlemen, the first income you get is known as customer acquisition income. It's the smallest income you can get in the future, but currently is one of the biggest income you can make. It's just 50% of the $100. You remember I said that when a person decides to get a God backup, the person is going to pay $99.97 for the service. You remember that? The company gives you 50% of that. In other words, immediately, within 30 seconds, you see this 50% immediately at the back of it. Your goal is to get one person every day. And if you connect the people to us, we will educate them for you. And you will make this income every day if you connect many people to us. So just imagine you are getting $50 a day. $50 a day, every day for 30 days. That is $1,500 a month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pause. It doesn't matter which country you belong to. It doesn't matter where you live, anywhere in the world, whether it's the United States of America, whether it is the UK, Zanzibar, South Africa, Lesotho, Ghana, Nigeria, Japan or China. It doesn't matter. $1,500 a month. And by the way, this is one of the smallest income you can earn. It's still a good income. Would you agree with that? 1,500. This is something that we take. Those of us who are serious about it, we just take this thing every single month, just like that. But this is just one of the incomes that one can actually earn every single month. Just forget about the other 6 income. I'm telling you, the other 6 income are huge in the future. In the beginning, you will not see the bigger picture yet because they might look smaller. But as time grows, they are called residual. Okay? And residual are not incomes that you earn immediately. They are income you earn over time. So let me tell you one of these residual benefits, okay, that one can actually get. Okay? One of them is called cycles. Okay? Cycles. Cycles is an important income that one can actually gain, okay, every single time. Let me just show you one of these cycles. I want you to look on the screen here. We have two of them, tier 1 cycle and tier 2 cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, just take it like this. The cycles are income you earn not only because of your effort, but because of the effort of several people in your organization. Even several people you don't know who were in the system before you came into the system. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you are in my system and you have sponsored only 10 people, 10. And I have sponsored 100 people. And I have sponsored all of these 100 people into your system. Every month, you are going to be earning 110 on 110 people. Not on your 10 people, but plus the people that I have sponsored into your team. This is how the cycles are paid. The cycles grows systematically and exponentially over time. You can earn $1,000. You can earn $500. You can earn $200. You can earn $10. You can earn $10,000 over time. And that is how significant the cycle is. Now there's another income. It is called cycle match. I want you to watch here, please. Cycle match. Cycle match depends on the level you have achieved. Right now, I am here at this level. I'm a diamond. I'm a diamond here. And as a diamond, what it means is that I am going to earn a beautiful cycle match. Now, as a diamond, whichever person I have sponsored into go back, let's assume that I've sponsored 10 people, okay? I've sponsored just 10 people. And each one of these 10 people is earning a cycle of $5,000. Each one of these 10 people is earning a cycle of 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Cycle match says that I should earn 100% of each of them, their income. That is how much I should earn. So on each one of them, I will be paid $5,000, $5,000, $5,000. When you combine that with the 10 people, I'm earning $50,000. Can you just get a picture of what we are talking about? Of course, this is not going to happen immediately, but it will grow exponentially because the thing is that this will be growing every single time. We just began. We are just almost, a little over 1 year. We have not crossed the Rubicon. We've not scratched the surface. The number of people that are in my organization are not even up to 1,000. This will grow. With or without me, this will grow. With or without you, this will grow. But the people who have the wisdom from above and can see through what is happening. See, so many people are using this machine. So many people are using this phone. So many people are using this mobile phone. And as long as people are using this, there is no way their data will not grow. It will grow. It's a matter of time. It will grow. And as this is growing, your organization will be growing and you can make significant residual income. Ladies and gentlemen, you can have all of these levels and be able to achieve significant benefits every single time over time. Many people see great situations for them to grow their levels every single time, and they don't take advantage. And I remember just a year ago, I was exposed to this. I do my job, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a professor in Ford University. I do my business. I do my consultancy. But I said to myself, I understand the power of data. I know the importance of the mobile phone to people. I know the importance of the laptop to people. I know how data is growing. I know the future of artificial intelligence. This will grow. And that was last year. Some of my colleagues were joking. They were laughing. Okay? Today, most of them are now recognizing there's so much benefit that I'm accruing from this. How do you start? Just one time, $20. That's it, one time. Remember, you will be paying $99.97 every year for the service. So it means that your first year, you will pay $119.97 for the first year. This is a whole year. This is cheap. I don't lie to you, given the benefit of that. And every other year, all you do is pay $99.97. But there are other benefits you will get. And these benefits are way more than the money that we've spoken about. Ladies and gentlemen, you are first of all going to get your referral link, your personal landing page, special tools. Everything I presented here is yours, but there's something you're going to get. It is called personal development. Please type PD. Type PD there for me. Type PD, personal development. You are going to learn things that will change the way you think about life. The principle of the subconsciousness of the human mind, the metacognition of the human mind, the way your mind works, the way you learn, how you build your inner value and submit that value to the marketplace. We don't learn this thing in Harvard Business School. We don't learn this thing in almost any business school that I know. I have learned these things under mentors, paid money to learn these things. And I'm telling you, you are going to learn incredible things that will help you to become better at your job right now. Let's take, for example, you're a medical doctor. It will help you to become way better. In fact, you will realize that there are 4 ways of earning money. One of them is only on what you do. And right now, most of us are earning money only from what we are doing. But there is another way of earning income, and that is from what you know. You see, what you know is already in your head, and that is what you are doing in the first place, isn't it? So why is it that you are doing something, but because you are doing something, it means you already know it. But because you know it, it means that you can submit that knowledge and transfer the knowledge into a book and become an author. The word author comes from the word authority. So once you submit that knowledge into a book, and we teach you that, we train you that, we help you to submit your value to the marketplace. We help you to brand yourself, something you're already good at. And you will realize that all of these will benefit you in general. YouTube will start monetizing you. Your book will start monetizing you, and your value will command its own return. See, personal development is a very powerful thing that we don't learn in the universities. And yet, in this establishment, you will learn your uniqueness that will bring you more virtues and more value to the marketplace. All of this, there are people who have achieved significant progress in God Backup all across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a service everybody needs. Everyone needs this service. As long as you're having the mobile phone, believe it or not, you will need this. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Remember when Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, called 5 friends into a room and told them about some faces in the book? That was just 20 years ago. Where were you 20 years ago? That time, the number of people who were using Facebook were just 3. 3 people, 2004, February 4. 2004, February 4. Only 3 people were using Facebook. Do you know how many people are using Facebook today? Over 3.5 billion. Do you understand why the gentleman is a multi-billionaire? It's called wisdom. It's not knowledge, it's wisdom. Wisdom is knowing the obvious when it's a secret. Wisdom is your ability to decode the future when the present seems bleak, even in the eyes of people. We have a project anybody can afford. It is time for you to tell yourself enough is enough. It is time for you to turn your dreams into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to go to places we only see in James Bond movies. It is time for you to go to the island of Barbados, the Trinidad and Tobago, island of Maldives, and drink your pina colada on a beautiful yacht. It is time for you to tell yourself enough is enough. Sometimes we just complain, but nothing will work unless you take the action. Go and bring Muhammad or Osama or Obama or Nana. Nothing is going to work. Life is risky. Life is risky. Somebody told me that, okay, so is this thing not risky? Of course it is risky. Of course it is risky. Everything is risky. Pregnancy is risky. The ladies who are here, is pregnancy easy? In fact, the day of delivery, the child can die. The woman can die. And yet women are giving birth every time. Why? Pain is yogurt. Pain is ice cream. Greatness is born out of adversities. You got to pass through your Red Sea before you can get to your promised land. You got to accept that. Life is a struggle. You got to go through it. You got to pass through the desert before you can get to your promised land. It's not going to be easy. I did not promise you sunshines and rainbows, But this is what I promise you. You will painfully go through it and you will come out clean on the other side. You got to accept that life will not reward you on a silver platter. That is why if I give you $1 million, you are not a millionaire. You got to become. You got to grow. You got to live to become what you will have. So anytime you're struggling with something in life, anything, you don't have the requisite knowledge and the wisdom to navigate around the issue, we will support you. But you got to take the first step. You got to take the first move. Because believe it or not, all of us here cannot rely on our salary alone. Don't depend on your salary alone. We will train you there, okay, in our system that salary alone is cursed money. And that is why many people living on salaries are always complaining all the time. Number two, you can't predict tomorrow. Anything can happen. Illness can happen. Pension can happen. Accidents can happen. The economy can turn. The whole world, people are going for elections. There are riots everywhere. There are riots on immigration. There are riots on racism. There are riots on election. There are riots on politics. You just don't know what will happen. I have a friend in Poland. His cousin is in Ukraine. He has a beautiful, wonderful hotel. The gentleman woke up and his hotel was bombed one night because of the shellings of the buildings. He had to leave and flee the country, and now everything he has is gone. Have a backup. Have a backup. Have a backup, because you never can tell what will happen tomorrow. You need a time. This is the time for you to tell yourself, enough is enough. I have had enough of my life. I will do whatever I can to make a difference in my family life. Because believe it or not, no one is coming. Nobody is coming for you. God has already finished. He has thrown a lot of undeserved kindness onto the ground. There's too much manna on the ground. Collect the existing one. Collect it. Pick it up. Collect it. And take this and tell yourself, I'm going to do it. Whatever happens, you happen. After all, how much is this? The money is not a problem. The problem is your belief system. You got to believe that this thing is what you need. You know why? Because the people who are doing this, we are intelligentials. We are smart people, ladies and gentlemen. We are not jokers. Some of us have got incredible equipment of knowledge in our head that we have understood where this is going. And if you don't understand where this is going, look at the sustainability. Somebody says that, is this sustainable? And here is your answer. It is highly sustainable. Let me tell you why. Facebook, will it ever close? The day there will be no mobile phones and laptops in the world, that day Netflix will be done. The day there is no mobile phone, the day there is no laptop in the world, Google will be dead. The day there is no mobile phone and laptops in the world, Facebook will be dead. The day there is no mobile phone and laptops in the world, God backup will be dead. And here's the point. As long as God backup, as long as the phones are there, the Facebook is there, as long as the laptops are there, guarantee you me, God backup will continue to exist. This is what we call sustainability, okay? Because you look at the future, look at the trend, and you will see that there will be 3 billion mobile phones again next year. So look at your life. Now, this is a project you can use to hedge against inflation. Any inflation you have in any country, you can use God backup to take care of it. You are paid in dollars. You are paid in dollars. You are paid. The moment you are paid, it goes into your online back office, and immediately you see it. You can now connect it to your bank account, or you can use crypto, whichever one you are comfortable with, and then you can get the dollars. If you have a dollar account, you can get the dollars. If you have a local currency account, you can get it in the local currency. You are hedging. You are hedging against inflation. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something on the screen. This will blow your mind. What I'm about to show you, it will blow your mind. Okay. So this is my back office of the God backup. Okay. Now, how do you know? If you zoom in, you will see on the top right here that this is my username. Okay. So I have my God backup right here. This is my system. Now, God backup, I told you that there are email systems. These are some of the email systems I've generated here. I want to show you something. Okay, I've written some emails. I've automated some emails as well. Okay, these are some of the emails down here that I've written. Okay, so for example, these are automated already. Let me show you. I can click and edit one of them. Let me just click and edit one of them. The data system is powerful. So this is an email. I want this email to go every day after the first message. There are several templates that you can use. Okay, this is the message. Instead of writing the first name of the person, you know what I've done here? I've just written percentage subscribers' first name. So the artificial intelligence system will just pick the person's first name. Everybody's first name will be collected. If I don't want the first name, but I want to use the last name, I can go here and choose subscriber. And then I can choose here, full name. If I want full name, I can choose full name. If I want first name, I can first name. If I want the email, I can choose email. Whatever you want. If I write full name, subscriber's full name will be here. And then the person will receive it with his personal full name, automated. You can put in the rest of the message you want to type. You can add links. You can add pictures. You can add your logo, everything you want to add. You can add all of that there. You can even put in your social media handles, all of them here, and boom, you can send it. This is one of the great services you can have. You can send a broadcast, automate it, and then this will be going by itself. Now, I want to show you something else. Okay? The system is powerful. Look at the global leaderboard. I want to show you something very incredible here. This is the global leaderboard. These are the people all over the world who are in the top 500, the top 500 people in the world. And guess what? There are a lot of Americans there. Do you see that? There are a lot of Americans there. There are Australians. There are Canadians. There are British people there. There are Ghanaians here. Okay? It doesn't matter which country. You can be there. In fact, if you check the top 10 people, you could see that I'm one of those people in the top 10 globally. Now, let me share something with you. Look at the number of people in the top 10. Which country are most of them coming from? Which country? They are mostly coming from which country? United States. Do you know what that means? United States is the land of the dreams. And yet, people, most of these people here are already achievers. Okay? Some of them are millionaires, and these people are taking this project seriously. This is important. So many people want to go to UK, they want to go to Europe, they want to go to America, they want to go to North America. And this is a project you and them can do together, you and them. These people are already in those countries and they are taking this project seriously. Man, come on, come on. This is the moment for you to begin to also enjoy some of the dollars. Do not only look at it. Strike while the iron is hot. Now let me share something with you. The organization is giving out some incredible dollars, thousands of dollars in a promotion, okay, and then 500s to of dollars. And you got people, the top 10 people here. Look at the top 10 people. Okay, number 1, Paul. Number 2, Apedega. You got people. It doesn't matter which country they belong to. Some of them are belonging to Africa. Some of them are belonging to Europe. Some of them are belonging to America. You got people everywhere. This is dollars being given out this month. Come on, if you are here and you want to make some $500, $1,000, come on, be part of this. Okay? By the way, the money is nothing. What is important is who you become in the process. Who you become, the knowledge you learn, the person you become, the people you meet, the faith that you have. That is what's going to define you. If you want to download the software, once you come to digital here, digital tools here, and then you click on Guada, okay? You click on Guada, you can now click on use this tool, and you can have access to your back office, and you can download the software, okay? It's just going to open. It's just going to open the software, and you can download the software and at the same time put it on your laptop. In fact, you can go to Apple Market or Google Play, and you can have access to this same software right there. The thing is that so many things are happening, so many benefits are happening in the back office that once you become a member of GoBackup, you will have all of this. You have a VIP access. Okay, that VIP access gives you access to so many things, videos, streaming sharings. And this you can use to build your own self and your own businesses. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, there are incredible things. I don't know why my laptop is even slowing down a little. It's so excited that my laptop is getting. You have access to so many things that you can leverage yourself. You can see your incomes, your payout, the people joining the organization. Computer is getting tired. My point is that you can have access to incredible benefits of tools that you can run and use by yourself. We have a project. Every one of us here can take. So here, when you get to your cloud, you can click on your cloud here. Let me show you something interesting. And then go down here. You can download the thing if you have a MacBook. You can download it if you have a Windows. If you don't have a MacBook or Windows, but you want to download only on your phone, go to the Apple Store here. Go to the Google Play. It will take you straight there and you can download and start backing up. Automatically, it will back up your everything and then you can use the other services. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an incredible, incredible opportunity right here with us. Don't play with it. Don't joke with it. Now, let me ask you one last question. Do you think now is the best time to back up all your digital life? Do you think now is the best time to make some extra income? Or you think 2035 is the best time? Do you think now is the time to develop who you are? To build connections across the world? Or you think 2038 is the best time? Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the word decide ends with the word side. Just like suicide, homicide, genocide. These words don't carry good ideas. They carry the idea of death. You are about to make a decision of your life. Whether you do this or not is a decision. The consequences of that decision will not be clear today. It will be clear next year, next 2 years, next 10 years. I told a professor friend of mine, when he was about to go on pension last year, I told him, what are you going to do? He said, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I said, what are you going to earn? He said, I even have sickness that I know if I'm off the track, I'm going to struggle. I looked at the situation and I asked myself, is that a kind of life I'm also going to be in? I've got to make a decision. I've got to make a deliberate and a conscious decision for my life. Ladies and gentlemen, the day you were born, imagine your parent put some $1 million down and they told you that they will give it to you. They didn't tell you, but they said they will give it to you when you are 18 years. On the day you were 18, your mother called you, your father called you and told you, Amos, sit down. Then they told you that, take that bag. You opened that bag and it was $1 million. And they told you that this is for you. How will you sneeze that day? How will you sneeze? I mean, how will you sneeze? There are 4 ways of sneezing. Which one will you do? But it didn't happen, right? Does it mean that it shouldn't happen to your children? Does it mean that your children will have to suffer because you couldn't get it? Make a decision. It's not about you. It's about other people. One day, just one day, your children will tell you, my father is the best dad in the world. My mom is the best mom in the world. Just because today you took that graceful decision. Then, gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for being on the call. Now, let me address some of the questions some of you have asked here. Okay. Someone said, people are saying they're amazing, 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 amazing. Okay. Someone says, I was very happy. Fulara said, I was happy when I received my CAB. CAB is a customer acquisition bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, and your mom says, pain is like yogurt. It is true. Okay, Abisolo has achieved. See, ladies and gentlemen, something has happened. There are some people on this call, they have achieved an incredible milestone. Some of them are not even aware. Some of them just became aware. We have people who have become gold, brand new gold, brand new platinums, brand new sapphires, okay, brand new sapphires. Okay? Let me announce here. Ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you were not expecting this, but let me tell you, we have an incredible achievement. Okay? We have an incredible, let me just look at some of the questions here. Dr. Han says, salary does not guarantee financial independence. There's no question about that. Okay? There's no question about that. If you depend only on your salary, you are a slave, full stop. Okay? There's a book written by the Solomonic minds. Okay? It says that do not depend on something someone is giving you. Depend on something you create. You create. Whoever controls your time controls your life, because your life is measured with time. Someone, Benjamin, says, tell us more about the security of the storage. I have told you, Benjamin, the data is highly secure. There's a video about security. Okay? There's a beautiful video about security. Let me see if I can see it here and just post that video here. The security system of Go Backup is second to none. Okay? Do not belittle the security feature of Got Backup. It is secured, equally secured like Google Drive, like Dropbox. Okay? It's just an incredible. I'm posting this video about the security feature here. Watch it. Pray that when I post it, I will not lose the rest of the question. This is a video I've posted about the security app. Oh, Anne Temple has posted most of the questions even for me. That's really good. Anne, thank you so much. Anne is one of the incredible people I work with. She's a mentor. She's a guide. She's a teacher. She is an incredible person. Okay. The security is top notch. 256 military grade, both SLS and PCLS. Your security of Got Backup data is top notch. Do not belittle it. Okay. And again, if you have a question, a particular perennial question, speak to the person who invited you. Tell the person, look, I've listened to everything. I want to give it a try. I want to give it a try. I've had enough of my life. I used to think this is not real. In fact, I also thought this is not real. I remember the first time I was told about it, I said, is it real? But I said to myself, I'm paying $120 every year for Dropbox anyway. So let me forget about the money and focus on the service. After all, I'm going to enjoy the service. And here today, it is rewarding me more than my salary rewarding me. So I'm just telling you, pay attention to this. It will pay you significantly. And again, if you don't want the income, it's okay. Just use the product. Just use the service. Just benefit from the personal development you're going to get. Okay? That alone is an unbelievable, benefit that you can have right here. You have, somebody says, how can someone get the promotion that is going on? Once you become a member, that's it. Just get as many people as possible to use the service. Get many people to register. Get many people to be part of the organization. And you will be part of the promotion. You will qualify into the draw to get $1,000, okay? $1,000 free of charge. Okay? In addition, you're getting your own money every single time. Okay? Is the charge paid monthly or annually? It is annually and monthly. Annually is the best. It's annually and monthly. Annually is the best, and that is $99.97. You save a whole lot of money than if you were doing it monthly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you. There's no more question. I think my grandeers, Anne Temple, Enyamam, and Dr. Dorothy, all of them have been answering most of the questions for me. Please go tell your friend, your brother, your sister that you saw a great advantage today. Take advantage of your advantages. See, the word fear is an acronym. It stands for false evidence appearing real. In the room where you are right now, if a lion enters that room, will you run away or you will sit and sleep down? I'm sure you are going to run away. But let me ask you, if you have a 6-month-old child with you, do you think that child will run away? The answer, no. Because that child is of the nature of God. That child knows no fear. Multiple research has been done in several countries in the world that proves that the lion will never kill the child. Why? Because fear begets fear. Ladies and gentlemen, we act on the basis of fear sometimes and most of the time. I have a friend in the US. He was told that he has cancer. Apparently, the doctors made a mistake. Within 2 months before the mistake was found, the gentleman began changing his body. He began shrinking, he began losing weight, he began so many things. The day he was told that the cancer was a mistake identity, within 2 weeks, his body freshened up. He became refreshed. Why? What was causing his debilitating illness? It wasn't cancer. What was it? Fear. Fear of the mind, fear of going to die. Fear can paralyze you. Fear can demoralize you. Fear can weaken you. Somebody is sitting down here. All that I've been saying, the person is saying, okay? The person is entertaining fear. Sometimes in life, you got to venture where angels fear to thread. The cave that you fear, the cave that you fear is the one that holds the treasure that you desire. The cave that you fear is the one that holds the treasure that you desire. Somebody says, where is the money withdrawal? You can do that easily. Okay? Someone says, I need a presentation to listen to once more. Okay, the fire is too much. I'll give you the presentation. I'll post this thing on our channel. Thank you so much, Antembo, for the amazing, information that you are pouring here. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much indeed. Be part of the movement. Be part. Don't wait. Don't wait. See, we just began, ladies and gentlemen. We just began. We just started. It is up to you to make a difference in your life and in the life of your family. One day, in retrospect, your children, your children's children. Thank you. And let me tell you, I told somebody this thing today. You have a choice. You think there's a better option right now than what I just showed you. I told the person, as for me, even though I'm a professor in multiple universities, a director in some companies, I can tell you I have no better choice right now. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't have a choice right now. I don't have any particular better choice that you have to just do something at $99.97 a whole year and be earning $1,000, $2,000, $6,000, $10,000. I don't know where else you can do that. But if you think you got a better option, please let me know. Let me know, and then I will join you in that as well. Okay. The next presentation is going to happen on Sunday at 7 p.m. GMT. It will be a live YouTube. It will not be a Zoom. It will be a live YouTube. Please invite your friends and families and co-workers, acquaintances, and even enemies. Tell them to come. It is time. It is time for you to lift up yourself high and go higher, because you too were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. You deserve better. You deserve abundance because you are in his image. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say super duper thank you all of you for being on this call. Speak to the person, Asante Justice, speak to the person who invited you. The person will answer all your questions, and let us tell the world we still have a better way. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will meet you again. As we close, I'll put some couple of videos here that explains the entire God Backup phenomenon. And you are going to enjoy this video. It's going to open your mind. It's going to help you to see what has already happened in the God Backup arena. And some of the videos are just so incredible that if only you will pay attention to them, they will change a lot of the things you're doing. Thank you so much indeed. Speak to the person who invited you here, and you are going to enjoy the rest of the information. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend and enjoy the rest.